Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dwyern, and this is my Patreon. Of course, if you don't know what a Patreon is, let me explain to you quickly, nice and simple. Patreon is a platform in which people can go and directly support content creators as long as they're still creating the content which they're enjoying and wanting to support. Simple, right? In exchange for your support, there are typically tiered rewards that a content creator will give out for these people's support. For example, if let's say $1 is like pledged a month, then you might have something small that the content creator will give you as a nice little reward, as kind of a thank you for supporting me throughout, all that I'm doing. And again, it's tiered, kind of goes up. Usually there'll be something like ridiculous at the end, like for $1 billion, I'll give you the whole planet, assuming it's theirs to give. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Now, along with this, there's usually milestones that the content creator sets, like you're supporting them continuing to do whatever it is that you like them doing, and if they get X amount of support, they might say, oh, and we're also going to do this. If you get X support, we're also going to do that. So you can kind of see what they want to do in the future, and if you like what they're going, again, you might be inclined to throw your support behind them. Which brings a very, very good question to mind. Why on earth would you support me to do anything? Well, let's see. I make Go videos. So if you are a Go person, then you're probably interested in that immediately. I've been doing Go videos for years now. I want to say since around 2011-ish, maybe? So yeah, for years now I've been putting out Go videos. I also have streaming, which I'll get into that in a moment. But yeah, I've been fairly consistent in putting out Go content for quite some time now. Some of the things that I've been doing are lectures, for example, where we take either a topic or a player, we examine some of their games, we examine a topic. It's open to the public, it's usually streamed. Get to ask your questions if you're confused, get feedback immediately, then uploaded for future reference. You want to go back and look at it later, maybe you couldn't make the stream, whatever. It's always up there later on so you can continue to not miss anything. Go games, I record my Go games that I play, and I review them, of course, at the end of the game. I talk about where I'm going, why I'm going there, all that good stuff. I'm probably the first or one of the first people to actually begin recording Go games and uploading it to YouTube, so I'm really, really proud about that. And that's been a hit. A lot of people have been seeming to enjoy that. I've been recording my real board games, or not, no, that's not quite true. I've been recording games on a real board that I thought would make for a good lecture, or just wanted to show people how to review a pro game, all of those questions answered on the real board. That's also quite enjoyed. Let's see, what else do we have? We have our shorties, a very, very small series in which take 5 minutes, 6 minutes, somewhere along the lines, take a topic, rifle through variations, show you this is what this is, the topic is, this is why the topic is that topic. Quick understanding of material in case you don't have time to like sit down for an hour, 45 minutes, whatever, and actually, sit through an entire lecture. You can just pull up to that, you're good to go, and carry on your busy lifestyle. Let's see, what else? Bats Picks is also another series that I've been doing, in which, well, let's face it, there's a lot of games that come out every week. Some of them are definitely worth going over, but I can't go over every single friggin' game, right? So what we do in that instance is I just kind of bring the top games to your attention, and you get to decide if you want to view them more in depth or not. If you're not sure how to study a pro game, you can go back to the real board series, learn how to study a pro game, kind of the questions that you should be asking yourself, how to figure out where all those moves are coming from and what those moves are doing and all that kind of thing. Then you're well on your way. Now, that alone is a lot of material. However, on top of all that material, I've also been streaming every week for about 5 or 6 hours. So along with all of that, we also tend to stream every week, and that's a lot to do. Some of it I can't do every week, unfortunately. There's not enough time. Well, actually, no, technically there is enough time. But it's hard to do all of that and do this one other thing that I like to do. I call it not starving to death. So you kind of have to support yourself while you're doing all of that. And that many series, that much streaming, kind of hard to do that in light of the time involved. Which kind of brings me back to Patreon. Because I would like to bring the series back. I would like to do more stuff each week. I would like to stream more often. Because right now, bear in mind, I do stream though 1 day a week. But I thought, you know what? There's no reason to really confine it to just 1 day a week. Which brings me to my milestones. One of the purposes of setting up this Patreon, I would like to start streaming more often. I would like to have, at the start, maybe something not so radical. Maybe just 2 days a week in which I'm streaming, along with bringing back all of these different series and putting out more video content. I don't think that's not too terrible. I figure that along with our main day of streaming, we could have like an educational stream where we just go over games. I tutor people. You might remember that I just tutored a 1-down while playing on Taigen. You can find that up on my YouTube. We asked her where she's going, why she's going there. Talked about her moves as she was playing them. That could be a normal thing that occurs on this extra day. Could review games on this extra day. Could play simuls and review those games on the extra day. I mean, there's a lot we can do that's just kind of aimed at helping you and not just watching me play, for example. And I think at least 1 extra day would definitely be good for that. So you kind of have your, you kind of have a bit of a variety there. You know, it's not just tuning in to watch me play on some server. You're also getting, you know, lessons and reviews and stuff, and if they're cool, that'd be great. However, that alone is pretty ambitious, right? I mean, just a little bit ambitious, maybe just a little. However, we're Go players. Ambition is what we do, okay? Take me, for example. You don't get to 1-down within the first year of playing if you weren't kind of ambitious about how high you wanted to rank up on the ladder. And you yourself, there's probably a rank you're going for, be it 20Q, 15, 5, 10, 1, whatever, that you're going for. You probably tell everyone, you know, like, yeah, I'm just trying to get 10Q, I'm just trying to get 5Q or whatever, but kind of in the back of your mind, you're probably like, you know what? I would really like to get 1-dan, or I'd really like to get 5-dan. Some of you would probably really like to get pro. You know, whatever your ambition is, you probably have a fair bit of ambition there. I do as well. Because I thought, what is the ultimate goal of what I want to do? Like, what is the end game? And we might have various milestones to get there, but what is the end game on what I'm trying to do? And I think the ultimate for me is having a 24-hour stream, 7 days a week. Now, obviously, I can't do that because, you know, sleeping and eating are things that you kind of have to do. But we've been recording for years now. I've had lectures that were really good. I've had games that are really good. You can take them. If like there's a lecture on Influence that was really good, and there's some games on Influence that are really good, you can compact them into a day of video, and you could restream that. You could interrupt that stream for live games, maybe putting in a live game where you play for Influence for a couple hours. And if anyone missed it, it can get rebroadcast. I mean, the minute I started thinking about this, it just completely took off. I mean, what else could you do? You could get new people who were streaming on and, you know, showcase what they're doing. Stream a couple of games there so you can tune in to find out who the new people are on the scene who are streaming their games. What other content providers there are. And from there, like, what else could you do? And the ultimate answer is, as long as there's support, there's like no end to what can be done. I mean, getting pros to come on and do lectures on topics that you're interested in, that could be a thing. Playing show matches against other content creators, that could be a thing. Hosting tournaments, depending on the amount of support that's getting for, you know, a little bit of a, you know, for a modest payout, and covering the games, reviewing the games, maybe bringing other people on to help. that is another thing that could be done. I mean, there's really no end to what could be done with a 24-hour English Ghost stream. And from what I'm aware, it's not been done before. Ultimately, a full-time Ghost stream where I'm getting new talent to showcase what their stuff, where I'm doing all of these wonderful things for you to enjoy, is ultimately where I would like to go with this. I think that is the end milestone that I would like to achieve. But to get there, obviously need a lot of support. To get there, obviously, we'll need to take baby steps. First step, I think, bringing back some of these series. First step, maybe doing 2 streams a week. As I mentioned in the very beginning of this, this is Patreon, where you are rewarded for your support. And for my rewards, I'm not entirely certain what order they're going to come in, what value they're going to be assigned. I'm probably not going to know that until I'm actually inputting them on the site. But for now, I'm thinking one reward is going to be game review, 1 a month. That seems obvious. That popped out immediately, something that should be done. Where people who pay, X amount, send in the game for review, I review it, congratulations. Game that you thought was pretty good or just completely clueless on what you did wrong. Another one is SimulGo each month, where those who have supported not only get the game review, but, once a month we get together, we do simul games, review the games, good times had by all, everyone gets to learn something. Then I thought, there's a lot more that I could give out too. An invitation to Skype, so you can be brought on when I'm playing a game, share my screen in real time, and allow you to ask questions that you might not otherwise have been able to ask or get answered. I think that will be a nice one. You've already seen me and my streams do this a little bit. I've been experimenting with this idea already to see if it's good or bad. So far I liked how it's been turning out. Haven't had any complaints about it. And we get to talk more about the game, which is always good. Keeps me focused on the game and the questions that come up. And yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Another thing I could do is I could review a game that you sent in on a real board with video, so you can watch it to your heart's content later. That's another thing that I can go ahead and do, as well as the invitation to Skype, as well as the SimulGo and the game review. One thing that I'm really excited about, something that I could do, is I could have a monthly group call about Go. On one of the tiers, I could invite you guys to a call where we talk about the openings that we've been seeing lately, the Joseki that we've been seeing lately, various trends in pro game, how to improve our own games, where we think our weaknesses lie, how we can get around them, like anything Go related. We could just talk about that, go over stuff, as a bit of a study group kind of deal. And that one I'm actually most excited about, because I think that could have not only be fun for me, but I think that could be really, really educational and help a lot of people improve with their game. Just by sitting around and talking with stronger players, what's going on. That one I'm really excited about. Let's see, one-on-one lessons is obvious. Donate a certain amount, you get everything we've mentioned so far, the game review, the simul, the invitation to Skype, the real board game review if you want, the group call, public lessons. So right now you're getting Go out of your ears every month. But if you want something else, can also go ahead for another tier and suggest a topic for lecture. If I haven't been doing something like, let's say, I don't know, maybe I haven't been going over Tengen, or something that you're really interested in. Well, I can't say no now, can I? Have to do the topic, assuming the topic isn't just, crazy troll, then have to do that particular topic. Another tier is where you can pick an opening or style of play that I maybe avoid or haven't fun going over or haven't been going over enough, and I have to play that against Haidans in my videos. That's another thing that I can do. So if you really wanted to punish me, you could donate X amount, get everything mentioned, and make my life miserable by having me play a game on Tengen or Sanrense or whatever. Whatever you were interested in seeing, you can go ahead and do that. So like I said, there's various tiers. I think ultimate tier, I'm playing around in my head. I'm about to say it out loud, so I think it's going to make it on there. I think maybe for the ultimate tier of support, I might have the option of flying out and giving a one-on-one lesson face-to-face. That is something I'm playing around with. It would be completely ridiculous to do. It would be an absolutely insane support level. But I think I'm going to throw that on there. Because who knows, it could be a thing. I don't know. Suffice it to say, on Patreon, you get rewarded for your support for the content creator, in this case me, so they get to keep producing the content that you enjoy, they get to keep thinking of new content for you to enjoy, and hopefully in the future you both can go and be happy with what's going on. I hope you like where I want to take all of this. If you do, then you can look at all the personal rewards, decide which one's best suited for you. If you decide to support, thank you very much for your support. I'm always appreciative of everyone that helps ensure that I don't die of starvation. Really, I like eating, so it's, yeah, I really like that. It does all come down to support, because I don't think there's any limit to where we can go with this, as long as we have the support for it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think, looking forward to see how much support we get for these ideas, looking to see if we can actually make our dreams of having a 24/7 Go channel with all of these different features implemented sometime in the future. We'll have to see how it goes. Thanks again for your support, everyone. Hope you enjoy what I'm doing, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.